As you see, it is September the 17th, 2017, Constitution Day. The 133rd Constitution Day after the completion of the Washington Monument on 12/6/1884. And here we have the sun setting on that day, which is supposed to fall behind the Washington Monument and cast its shadow right where I'm sitting in the middle of the Capitol building grounds. We will see that later. I just want to show you where the sun is right now in regards to the Washington Monument, for we don't know how the clouds are going to come in the next hour. For it is exactly 1 hour, maybe only 58 minutes before this is done. And I'm not sure about that. This is what the official website says, and we're here to confirm or unconfirm. So look at here, about 15 minutes before this is supposed to happen. Look at what that cloud did for us. Nothing. We're not going to get anything here again today, but you are quite obvious that the sun was up there. It is right there. In fact, it's probably just barely off the left-hand side of the Washington Monument. Just barely. You can see kind of where it is. You can see that it's right there. Yeah, just a second. So like I said, people, the sun is just right behind up there. There's my finger. And as you saw, it was coming down. It will go across the Washington Monument, just like you just saw in my other picture of yesterday. Let me zone out here. The sun was up there, and it will go down across the Washington Monument for sure. And it's supposed to cast a shadow straight down. As you see, I'm in the exact middle. And yesterday, I had pretty good luck. Today, I doubt it very seriously. We've got 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Here, let me show you the rest of the skyline now. I want to show you how somebody just didn't want that to happen. You see where all the clouds are, and they are not up there, are they? Well, that is an interesting pic, but yesterday's were so much better. We'll see, we got 10 minutes. Oh, wow. Man, this has been on record.
6:30.
Okay, I got my one camcorder set up here permanently on the obelisk, but it's not going to do anything because it's the wrong time. But I did want you all to see how the sun's coming out from that cloud right there and how it's stretching over that way. Interesting. Fairly okay sunset, but nothing compared to yesterday's. But you can see if that cloud wasn't there, how those sun rays could easily be cast this Washington Monument straight down the mall here, and I'm not even in the middle right now. But I am now. The cloud is almost perfect in that, isn't it? But look at that little hole developing right there. You see that right there? Now the sun in 20 minutes is going to be right there where those birds just threw. Are we going to get a break of a hole there so that you can see that the sun actually did pass behind here? Are we going to get a break? We may get at least that. There's a real small hole developing on the right-hand side of that now. It is almost 6:40. It's almost right behind it right now. Yeah, it's running. I just left it running.
I'm just talking about you moving over there.
Oh yeah, whatever. Well, I'm actually trying to get the sun rays up here above the clouds. I'm trying to show kind of the sun rays, where the sun's moving to. Oh man, now that's closing up. We almost had an opportunity there to see the sun coming down right there.
See, look at it. You do it. You do it then. All right, everybody turn around.
I sit on this side.
This is the reason I thought you should put the camera over there at the stairs, because there's people who can walk in front of you.
Right, yeah, well, whatever.
How was it? Don't want to picture anything out?
This camera only zooms in so far.
Come out right
Didn't set it to zoom in way far. Maybe I ought to set it to zoom in way far. There we go. See, 40 times or 460. 40 times or 460. Yeah, 460 now. And go way in.
pretty good. I've never.
Yeah. As that circle is moving farther to the right, away from the Washington Monument, it'll take the sun longer to get over there. But you see this little hole right here that's hardly developed at all? See if the sun comes out of that, whether it comes through there, or whether it comes through the other hole. So from 6:42 to about 6:46, I'm thinking the sun is right behind the Washington Monument. It's just now getting offset. We missed the chance of a shadow coming straight down, coming down the mall and landing on the Capitol steps. And as you see, there is a nice hole there. And you may get some action out of that. Let me take off the time, people. We don't need that anymore. We already know it's past. We want to see what colorful scenes we can see, if possible. It's one big cloud. And look.
متنا يلا ضلك اخر صورة بضغط ممنوع طب يلا طلع واحد اثنين ثلاثة.
And people, this will be the last time I'm coming up here to do this because I got absolute proof yesterday. I don't like having to do something that I don't get anything accomplished. Struck it once out of 4 times. And that is it. And as you see it, there's nobody here looking at this. They're all here as tourists. No one knows what's going on. No other American is here trying to see it. Here we have a guy here, but I tell you, he doesn't know what's going on.
اوكي حلوة طلعت كثير حلوة كثير حلوة خلاص مش عارف اقوم
ايش نعمل احنا خلصنا هذا لسه يا خلصنا علي
طلع شو عامل بطي عاوزها هيك الواحد يتصور هيك
The sun is red as I'm zooming in. Can't see it. Those are the clouds. You can see that on my other videos right there where I zoomed in. As you see, there is a hole developing here, and it's getting very bright because the sun is just right above that hole. But it's the brightest hole that we got there. And we're probably going to get about a 4 or 6 ray sun coming out of that hole right there. See how it's developing? And I'm telling you, the sun is really right there, not there. My camera went crazy. Getting refocused there. See, the sun's coming through right there. So as you know, it had to go past the obelisk because it was up there. You know full well, just like yesterday, that where the sun was, and you draw a straight line to where it's coming out now, you know that the sun has gone behind the Washington Monument. So it would have to cast a shadow right down this mall for a certain number of seconds and minutes. It would have to. You cannot dispute it. So you cannot dispute the website at all. You saw it on 9/16 and you saw it on 9/17. If tomorrow comes and I was here, no clouds, maybe. But I don't live in Washington, D.C., people. I need somebody that's a local resident or even the security here at the National Capitol Building, Washington Capitol Building, to do their own due diligence and try to prove to the American people how profound the Masons were in their knowledge and in this, and how strange that no one really knows this, and we have no photographic evidence of this. 133 years, and I can't find any photographic evidence. I wish I could. I wish I knew how to search it out. Maybe the government has some. Maybe even the Masons themselves have documented this back in the earlier 1900s. I have no idea. I'm asking questions. I'm involved. I'm curious. It's a mystery. I love mysteries. Look at that. You know for sure that it had to go behind that. We'll stay a little bit longer because it's a fairly decent sunset. As far as I know, I'm not going to come back up here. 4 trips is enough for me. $1,000. How many hours? I only wanted to prove that the website was correct and give my interpretation. I think I have that proof now, and I'll let you all decide yourselves. You know, like everything on planet Earth, nothing is foolproof, and the total knowledge of something is never known, only a certain amount. I do like the cloud cover right there. It was better yesterday, I think. And it's just 6:56. There's another 10 minutes before the sun sets totally behind the horizon. I don't know whether I'm going to stay for that or not. I've already missed my window of opportunity, and I got such a good sunset yesterday. I'm not sure. We'll wait and see. Yeah, not quite as good as yesterday's sunset, but it's nice. Very unique. I had the time to step on that when I thought of taking it off. But whatever. That's what you get with an amateur, an idiot. We'll go behind that cloud. It's not going to hit the buildings. Going behind the cloud right now. So we're sitting right now. It's just about over.